Good morning. Good morning from the tiny studio on this little tiny Greek island. Again, it is cloudy and stormy, and I don't know. I am here. I am joyfully here, and thinking about a few things. First of all, I am thinking about a moment ago, I was looking out my window down at the sea, and there was on the water this dark brushstroke of ripples. I mean, it was the rest of the surface of the sea was grayish, right? And then here, this dark um, brushstroke. It just looked like a brushstroke, and I was I just sat with it and looked at it, and then the thought came, okay, when you are noticing life around you, is it a waste of time? Because on the other hand, I've got 100 things to do today. And if I'm sitting, pondering this um, brushstroke on the sea, I'm not going to get the things done that I need to get done today. And I was just kind of wondering about that. Is it wasting time or are you living time? I mean, essentially, you're experiencing and living the moment. At least I like to think so. And that is, I think, a very, very positive thing. On the other hand, it seems to me that if I am constantly lost in the present moment, the way the leaves are fluttering on the tree, I don't know, a cat walking by, whatever, then, there's things that I have to get done and they're not going to get done. And so it's it's something to think about, and, for you more contemplative type people out there, and, I think in my personal experience, it's just kind of okay, you get caught up in the moment of something that you see, and then you get back to your daily life, the things that have to get done. And maybe it's also, let's go with this chakra thing, right? From the heart upwards, which is the more abstract. And when I'm lost in a thought, like what's happening on the sea, and thinking of it as a brushstroke and things like that, it's a pretty abstract thought. And so I'm in touch with that. But also, from the heart chakra down, I better get practical and get things done today. And perhaps the trick is to have that balance, right? To live both at the same time. And when I'm being practical and getting to the paintings that I need to do and work on and film and, all the things that I do here in my little tiny studio, um, those are all like really, really good things. And I can be present also with those things. So I kind of like that idea. I do. I kind of like it. And it works with my philosophy. So being present to what's happening in the more abstract, the thoughts that come in and kind of, are not practical and bound in the daily um, uh, borders or line I have to go from here to here today, uh, that those are just as important and valid as the practical things that I need to do today. So it all kind of fits in with my philosophy that things come in, it starts out abstract as a Notan, for example. Our thoughts come in and they're not structured. You get this awareness, but it hasn't been limited down and defined. And as it works through us, we define it more and more, and we create it and put it out into the world. So, yeah, you kind of need both. So, for the rest of the day, I will be more practical. Maybe once in a while, slipping off into something. The seagull that's on the roof right now calling. Things like that. So, yeah. So, anyways, other things in the studio today. I've started a new painting that I'm filming, which is on water, just beginning to understand water for Saturday and Monday's course that I'm teaching. And so the idea is because water is huge, huge, and always different depending on the circumstances and the day and all of those things. So I'm starting out small, again, doing a landscape uh, so that my students can just really embed from the idea, bringing it down into uh, uh, the first layer, second layer, the final details, and putting it out into the world. So that's all what I'm working on here. And now I'm adding water and pretty much still water um, so that they can get the understanding that water is basically like a mirror and reflects everything that's around it. So I've started that out. This is half of the first layer. I'm not quite there yet to say that I've done the first layer. And this painting will be coming up uh, in the newsletter with a 40% discount, uh, as this painting was in last week's newsletter. So uh, I've got that going on. I need to write that up. And then I'm going to be spending time on the pet portrait today. Uh, and getting her established, also the first layer. So today is a first layer day. Yeah, so that's about it. Today I brought out the mate. It's been a while. It's not like you can go to the store and find it, right? I have to order it. Oh, the life on this little tiny Greek island. It's lovely. It really is. And yeah, and even when, like, you can't get the things that you want, you don't have that instant gratification of going to the store and buying whatever the heck you want. When you get it in the mail, there's it's and it takes a few days or weeks to get. It is, it makes it even better. It tastes even better. It's more exciting. It's more beautiful, just like oil painting, you guys. I love oil painting because it is the gourmet meal of painting. It takes time. You have to slow down. There's more to simmer and saute than perhaps in the acrylic paintings or gouache. It's just, there's something about the oil paint that I love, and so yeah, I think I'm gonna get to work now and start doing my thing here. Have a beautiful day, everyone. Lovely Sunday. Take care. Be inspired, be creative, and be you. Hug